Good morning, pets, bitches, and losers. It is fucking cold. I don't know where you guys are at. I am in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and let me tell you, it is fucking cold. It got into the 20s, and people up north are like, oh, that's no big deal. I mean, we gotta deal with that shit all the time. I used to live in New York for 10 years. There was a reason why I fucking left, was because I could not fucking handle, well, I could handle, but I hated the weather after a while. At least here, if it gets cold, it's not like 6 months cold. In up north, fucking winter lasts forever. Cracks me up when people are like, oh my God, I love snow. I'm like, how much are you going to love snow if you literally have to trudge in it for months and months and months? And it's not like pretty snow. It's like ice and shit. But enough about the weather report. What's going on, bitches? How the fuck is everybody? I have to admit, I am super excited for getting my front room all together and setting up my lighting stuff. I really am. I am excited about that. I have to color my hair tomorrow because it is tragedy at its worst. At its best, I mean. I think there's a photo thing that I can do tomorrow that might be kind of cute. And I'll be putting it on my avian fans. I gotta think of some video stuff. I have some stuff planned, but that... So, filming content isn't the hard part. The hard part is the video editing and all that shit. That's the hard part. So, like I said, I have a full-time job. And I have a life. Sundays are usually my day that I take to go ride and just, even when it's this cold, I have heated gear and I still go riding. So, yeah. What I need to do is film a lot of content before my surgery on the 20th of next month. And then I can, when I feel like a decent human after, hopefully I won't be laid up too bad. But then I can edit. I could edit in bed. I got a laptop specifically for that purpose. I was going to do a different type of vlog. Anyways, hi. I need to get a hard drive. An external hard drive, because I want to dump all my stuff on an external hard drive, especially the videos and stuff like that. I want them, free up some room on my computer and stuff. Motherfucker scared the hell out of me. So yeah, a sub on Twitter referred one that's actually on sale at Best Buy, and I want it. It's $90. Come on, somebody tribute. I could just imagine the thought of people that don't understand the whole Findom thing. They're probably like, bitch, why can't you buy it yourself? Bitch, I can. This is stuff that I am doing for, my content and stuff. And honestly, I don't want to pay for it. I have other shit I need to pay for. My fucking savings account is not happy right now because of my fucking medical bills, and I haven't even begun to scrape the surface of that shit. And I gotta go to the fucking dentist. I've been putting that shit off. I gotta get a filling, and I have to get a crown. And that's fucking super expensive. So yeah, tribute. So anywho, and those that tribute know that they get special stuff. I am not just like, I've seen subs. There was a sub like, I've tributed over $250 just in initial tributes to Doms, and a couple have even ghosted me, and then some, I'm trying to find my Dom. Okay, research. I've said this fucking millions of times. Research. And yeah, the initial tribute should be you like getting to know the Dom and so on and so forth. I don't understand what some of you think you should get for the initial tribute. You get attention. And I know some girls are like, well, if it's not like this, I'm gonna totally ignore you. Now, I can agree with that. I had a guy one time, like, on my OnlyFans tip me like $5, and I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do with $5? Especially on my OnlyFans. I don't get all of that even. So, it's just like $5 will get you like a couple minutes of like, what do you want? So yeah, the more you tribute, the more attention you get. And, I have subs that are kind of consistent with tributing and, whatever. So I'll send them like free little this and that because I appreciate them. I do. So anywho, if you don't understand the world, then try to educate yourself. That's what I'm trying to do here for some of y'all. If you disagree with the world that we are in, the whole Femdom, Findom, BDSM world, that's okay too. But instead of sitting here making yourself fucking crazy watching me talk about it, you can just go to puppy and kitten videos on YouTube. I think you would probably enjoy those much better than get all worked up. I honestly think some people are like the moral police, and they feel like, well, I have to save the fabric of our world and make everybody think the way I think, and it's God's way, or this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's a lot to burden on your shoulders. You must be super stressed out. You must have a lot of anxiety. Yeah. I feel bad for you. I'm sad for you. But I know a way that you can release it. I do. Hit me up. So, what else is new and different? Nothing. It was just fucking cold. It was fucking cold. So, I have learned, and I would say this, excuse me, I gotta adjust my nose ring. It is like poking me crazy. That's for all you nose pickers out there. I have learned, honestly, and I mean, just through life, coffee time, that, and I see this, and I mean, I'm not being shady or anything. It's just when you grow up in a certain type of environment, and I mean, like, the newer generations, they only know, like, having a cell phone and social media and so on and so forth. And it's easy for people to attack each other, or, just because you can do it without being who you really are, and you do it behind a screen and the person isn't in front of you. So I have learned, for the length that I've had, like, social media and stuff like that, I've gotten in, like, shit throwing matches, with people, whether it be political or, I used to do dog rescue in LA, and oh my God, just the shit that you hear from people online about stuff. And I guess my main thing is, there is a Dom on Twitter who I admire so much, But right now, she is just having a fucking mudslinging contest. I mean, I totally am on her side with shit, but thing is, po behind me, I'm legal. Thing is, she is just dragging this on and on and on and on and on, and after a while, it's like, I mean, and there's other people on there who completely have had the same type of experiences that she has had with certain things, and they agree with her. So I you know, like, I'm not doubting her, what she thinks is going, I mean, what has happened and her opinions on it and so on and so forth. I'm not doubting her at all. It's just for like 2 days. I haven't really been on Twitter too much today to see if it's still continuing. It is just this whole thing where she's making her case and this and that. It's like, girl, stop already. And why? Because you're like beating that dead horse. Everything you're saying, you're kind of just repeating yourself in a different way. And you are such an amazing person. Why are you even letting this fucking energy go? So my whole point of saying all this is, like, I am totally, and I mean, she's younger than me. I could be her mom probably. But I was the same way. I would fucking beat that dead horse. I had to be right. And I'm not throwing shade at her at all. I'm just saying what my mindset was years past. I always had to be right. I always had to have the last word and everything like that. And on social media, it's so much easier to also, you know, go back and forth. But it's draining and it stresses you out. I mean, it's awful. I would sometimes get in a fucking shit throwing fight on Facebook with somebody and go to bed and literally in the morning be thinking about it when I woke up. Fuck that. You know, I was thinking today as I was getting ready, this is one of the fucking best things I have found was the online BDSM community. Because as I have stated in past videos, I was really suppressing that side of me and that kink of me because I was not even wanting to do, you know, I'd always done it in the past in real life. And it's hard when you decide to kind of go a different direction with your life. You sometimes want to leave stuff behind and just get away from it. And I needed to do that. I needed to really find my path. And in doing that, I've also found my path back to something that is part of me and always has been part of me. And it's so much easier to now cultivate with things being online. But as I was saying, I was sitting there putting my makeup on and I was thinking of this confrontation this girl is having with this other person. And I just was like, why? Okay, say your piece, make your point, move on. I'm not saying don't argue ever or make your point. Like, if you need to say your piece, do it. But this fucking person don't mean shit to you. And I love that when people come at me now that I've kind of flipped that fucking switch back on in my head, it does not fucking bother me at all. Okay, let me rephrase that. It doesn't bother me 98%. There might be a 2% And it totally depends on the situation and the person. That may bother me, but it's pretty fucking rare. And it will bother me all for like, next. Because these people don't fucking mean shit to me. Oh boy, look at this fucking traffic. Bitch, how am I supposed to get over? And what I mean by like they don't mean anything to me is the people that really want to throw shade and be hateful are people that I don't even converse with online, really. They're just kind of like a fucking troll. I don't care. I don't fucking care. And it is one of the most empowering things that has ever happened. It's so freeing when you can just be like, I just don't care. I have so much other shit in my life that I have to care about. I have also said in my other videos that last year was a fucked year for me. I hit a fucking rock bottom depression. Last year, I didn't even really celebrate Christmas. I didn't get my Christmas stuff out where I do it every year. This year, I'm definitely getting it out. I'm definitely going to have it set up. Thanksgiving Day, I'm setting up my Christmas stuff. But last year, I didn't even do it. I was so upset, especially, shit. Very soon, I think next week, I gotta look at the date. A friend of mine passed away. He had a massive stroke last year. It's gonna be a year next week. And that just fucking, it was like, I was already not doing well, and then that shit. And I was so happy that I had spoken to him a couple weeks before he passed. I mean, I think I spoke to him like 10 days before he died. I didn't find out he died until like almost like 3 weeks afterwards, because and I was just thinking like, hey, maybe he wants to do something for Thanksgiving. And I called him and his phone was, and then I checked his Facebook, and you know how that works out. Anyways, so last year sucked. This year I am getting my Christmas on. But you know, when you go through a bad time, you look at shit and you're like, wow, I came out of it, thank God. I've had a lot of fucking unnecessary bullshit happen this year. I mean, just stuff that's happened, but it's better than last year. And I just keep trudging and having this newfound, like, my dominance is back out. And honestly, motherfuckers, I just, the more I see some of you fuckers, you know, us women are more superior with the way you motherfuckers can act. Maybe you think you're more superior, but some of the shit that I get messaged, some of the shit that I see that you guys send me, and it's so funny because by me just doing this YouTube channel, some of you get just so fucking twisted. And just like, oh, I gotta be a bitch, and I gotta fucking tell her what a twat she is, and and that's what I do, is I just laugh and shake my head, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know who you are, and you do not matter to me, so your opinion of me does not fucking matter. And it is so fucking freeing, and yeah, it's really good to be back. And I think I've become a better Dom with age now because more life experience just in my life. I don't even mean in like BDSM world, but with my life, people, relationships, you know, all that shit. So now I'm kind of like almost at my best self as far as, yeah, I don't want to say my best self. I'm not at my best self, but I feel a hell of a lot more empowered than I did in my 20s with this. And I just don't need it. And back then, it's not that I needed it. I just was in the sex industry, so, you know, it was part of my job. This isn't my job, so it almost makes it kind of better. My foot bitch the other day was like, God, is scared we Skype. And I was like, no, I'm cleaning my fucking house. You know? I gotta get this shit done. So, yeah, maybe I lose out on certain shit because I am not at everybody's fucking beck and call, which I never would be, will be, would be, never gonna be. So, I get it. Some girls, this is their full-time thing, and they have more time on their hands. And I don't mean that shady at all either. I do know some girls, though, just because they do this full time doesn't mean that subs get to dictate when they want shit. You kind of got to, you know, organize shit. So it's very empowering. And I hope that you ladies, if you're watching, you'll understand. Don't feed into the hype online. Don't feed into the hype of subs or other doms being shady or bitchy or cunty or whatever. You know, I had some little motherfucker come into my DMs and I didn't even open them. I just saw, do you want to see the smallest dick in the world? And I'm 18. I didn't even like open it. I just could see, like, when you check your Twitter messages, you could just see a little bit of the message. And I just literally swiped it to delete it. I was like, bitch, especially when you gotta tell me how young you are. If anything, you just fucking, if you're saying you're 18, that just makes me feel that you might be younger than that. And honestly, I'm not attracted to a fucking 18-year-old either. I just, no. So, I don't know. But yeah, so he got ignored. No. But ladies, yeah, as I was saying, just don't feed into it. Delete it, block it. You know, I see people, there are doms I follow where I'm just like, God damn, bitch, you're so full of drama. And I gotta mute your ass because I don't want to see your fucking drama. Every now and then to vent is fine, but when it's non-fucking stop, when you gotta sit there and just constantly be like bitching about this and that. There's this one dom who I think she's amazing, but motherfucker, go to therapy and work out your fucking shit about, oh my God, so entitled and just so like, nah, and wants everybody to support her and all that shit. But yeah, bitch don't support other doms. I don't fucking see her like, you know, shouting out to other doms and shit like that, but she feels like everybody should be bowing down and worshiping her. Bitch, I don't pay you. God damn. And this, you know, you start seeing, like, people's real fucking shit seeping out. Like, this bitch really thinks this shit in her head. This is not an act. I'm just like, fuck you. You know? You want everybody to fucking support you, but yet you support no one because you feel like you know, you deserve more. Blah, blah. Whatever. Bye. But she makes good money and she does good content. And honestly, she can be super sweet. I don't know what's happening. I know she's had some personal shit go on. And when you got personal shit going on, okay, what are you doing? It's called a turn signal. Use your motherfucking turn signal, people. That is something when you take your fucking driver's test, you got to use a fucking turn signal. Use it. Why is it so fucking hard to go? Oh my God, that was so hard. Ugh. Anyways. So anywho, this one's been all over the place, hasn't it? So tomorrow, I swear to God, I'm really, 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 really going to try hard to at least do a photo set tomorrow. I got to also play with the lighting. I mean, yeah. Play with the lighting, figure out all that shit. So, I'm gonna test some shit out. I'm gonna send some stuff to my pet who got me the lighting kit, and he can be completely honest with me, babe. Yes, I called him babe. He's my baby pet. If the lighting looks good, if whatever, you know. But I am definitely gonna send him some shit to be my critique, because I trust him, because he is, by everything I've seen, super honest with me. So yeah, it's nice to have a sub like that you feel comfortable enough to be like, okay, bitch, be completely honest with me, don't blow smoke up my ass. And it's good to have that. And then I have some girlfriends that are in the vanilla world that I can send shit to and be like, okay, bitch, what do you think? I'm going to do a shout out to some of my Dom girls that I follow on Twitter that I really enjoy. One of the girls that, I don't know, did she find me on Twitter, Lucy? That better be, yeah, Lucy. Did you find me on Twitter or YouTube? She also comments on my YouTube stuff. She's also a Dom that did more like camming in real life, but the whole, you know, Twitter thing and all that other crap is kind of new to her. So, you know, her and I've been talking about stuff. She's super cool, but I want to give her a shout out. I will post her on my Twitter. Yeah. I try to shout people out. I haven't done it in a while, I'm not gonna lie. Not because I didn't want to. I'm just fucking lazy. Just trying to, you know, it's so weird because I get those statistic things for my Twitter, like how many people followed you, how many people unfollowed you. It's funny when all the unfollowing, it's like a lot of you motherfuckers are getting your accounts suspended or deactivated, or they deactivate them. Whatever, that's fine. I don't care. And then when I see other people that unfollow me, some of it's just people I fucking block, and then some are Doms that I either didn't follow them back or whatever. And like I said, I don't follow bitches unless you really have if you look super fucking young and you don't have a adult website verification, I just can't follow you. I just can't. And yeah, that's just me. So sorry, get your fucking verification. Stop doing these stupid little videos that's like, and I did one when I first started because I was like, oh, okay, that's what everybody does. But stop doing these stupid little videos like, my name is blah, 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 blah. Why do people gotta fucking park so fucking shitty? But yeah, do that. At least then people really, oh fuck, I'm about to kill a motherfucking Mercedes. But then at least people know you're of age and so on and so forth. If I see a bitch saying she's underage, I report that shit. You know? Nah. Don't need that shit. But anyways, bitches, stay warm. Be good. Oh, there is a blanket on my Amazon wish list. I just put on there. I think it's like $14.99. It's on sale. Amazon's having like these overstock sales. I want it. My dogs need it. Everybody's like, well, buy it yourself. That's not the point. So you know what you're fucking supposed to do. Tribute.